The Jehovah's Witnesses have been banned in multiple countries around the world. Last week, we went over 17 countries that have banned the Jehovah's Witnesses. And in today's video, I'm going to share another batch of 17 countries that have banned the Jehovah's Witnesses, including Russia. So let's get into the video. Hello beautiful people and welcome to my channel. My name is Monica for those who are new. Thank you so much for stopping by. I create Exjw content and I also create some beauty content as well. If it speaks with you and resonates with you, please subscribe and let us know in the comment section once again where you are watching this video from. Last week we had people from Mexico, America, Austria, Australia, like South Africa. It was so exciting. Let us know where you're watching from and let's get into the video. I'm going to leave Russia for last because there's so much to unpack there, guys. A lot. So firstly, we have Mauritania. Mauritania has banned the Jehovah's Witnesses and I couldn't really find a reason as to why. But at this point, guys, I feel like we get why countries have banned the Jehovah's Witnesses. Secondly, we have Morocco. Now, Moroccos have banned the Jehovah's Witnesses, but I would coin this a soft ban. Let me explain. So the Jehovah's Witnesses are allowed to freely practice their own religion under Moroccan law. I'm just reading my notes here. It is against Moroccan law to try and convert Muslims to another religion. And because of that, the Jehovah's Witnesses have to confine their missionary efforts to non-Muslims. I did a bit of research and I came across this report from UNHCR from someone named Yunus. I don't think I'm pronouncing their name correctly, but apologies. And I wanted to just quickly read this for all of the Jehovah's Witnesses who are watching this video and leaving nasty comments. I know you're trying to type them already, but here's what he had to say, and he's a Christian. Our culture is based on family, on relationship, on small tribes, small communities. So when it comes to someone that says, well, you guys, if he says, I don't believe in what you believe, it's like insulting them. It's like bringing dishonor to your family. A lot of people who are still current Jehovah's Witnesses, and I realized this also while still being a Jehovah's Witness, is that the religion really conditions you to not see people. When I spoke last week about other countries like Afghanistan, Iraq, people were like, yeah, but it's Muslim countries. Have you seen what the governments are doing? Blah, blah, blah. And it's almost like they were justifying the conditions that these people live under. And that, my friend, is prejudice. That right there is racism. If you do not see people because of their color and you think, oh my gosh, they are worthy of a certain life, because let's not forget which countries are causing the destabilizations in these countries, which leaders are placing these puppet leaders who are doing all of these heinous things around the world. When I share these videos, I am not promoting the persecution of Jehovah's Witnesses. I am not for Jehovah's Witnesses being hurt. I am not for them being arrested. However, Jehovah's Witnesses need to realize that they are part of a very dangerous organization. And as we go down this list, you will learn why. But I promise you, it's very, very dangerous. Like, you do not know what you have actually gotten yourself involved in. And I will reiterate this in this video. You need to leave the Jehovah's Witnesses as soon as possible. You need to leave while you still can. Because baby, when I found out about Russia, it's going to shock us all. Let's carry on. Then we have North Korea. We know why North Korea banned the Jehovah's Witnesses. I couldn't find a reason, but we know why. And then we also have Oman. Oman has also banned the Jehovah's Witnesses. And then we have Qatar. Qatar has also banned the Jehovah's Witnesses, along with Saudi Arabia. Then we have Singapore. So in 1972, the Singaporean government banned the Jehovah's Witnesses. And here's what they said. They deregistered the Singapore Congregation of Jehovah's Witnesses on the grounds that its existence was prejudicial to public welfare and order because its members refused to perform military services. The males in Singapore are all obligated to join the military and they don't salute the flag or swear oaths of allegiance to the state. And a lot of people who are Jehovah's Witnesses always get excited when they hear this. They're like, oh my gosh, that is so great. We're not part of the world. We're not part of these governments. But they don't understand that what privilege that actually means. It's a privilege to not care about the government and how a government treats you. And sadly to say, it's a privilege that only a certain group of people have, whereas people of color have to fight hard for what it is that they have because of the current world that we live live in. So it's very dangerous to actually have a group of people not take part in government, not take part in voting, not taking part in the country. And it's so dangerous. I think that I'm not even explaining it properly for the sake of this video, but people need to be involved what is happening within the country, because when you are not involved, politicians will do what they want. They will get away with whatever it is that they want to do, which is what they've been doing for the last couple of years. And people are not having it anymore. They are not having it anymore. And that's why we're seeing some countries crack down on these religious organizations, these new age religions, these cults that are trying to remove people from society. And that's why other countries, I think it was Brunei that we spoke about last week, that said that they want unity within their country. I think it's Comoros, actually. It's Comoros that say they want unity within their country. And that's why they have banned the Jehovah's Witnesses. And this makes so much sense. But let's carry on. Then we have Somalia. Somalia has also banned the Jehovah's Witnesses. Then we have Syria. So Jehovah's Witnesses have been banned in Syria since 1964. But generally, its members are able to meet and worship in private. However, torture and other ill treatment is widely practiced in Syria detentions and interrogation centers, and detainees are most at risk while held in communicado detention. I did not say that correctly. But that's what's currently taking place. And I know the Jehovah's Witnesses are about to type, yes, see what I mean? These people are being treated ill in the Middle East, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, okay, but what about Guantanamo Bay? Who's ill-treating people in Guantanamo Bay? You need to know your history. Don't ever find yourself in a position where you are standing up for any government, not even your own, because at the end of the day, all our governments are up to no good. All our governments. So if you're going to be pointing fingers at another government, what role has your government played in those people's lives? You need to ask yourself that question. Then we have Tajikistan. They have banned the Jehovah's Witnesses. Then we have Tunisia. Tunisia has also banned the Jehovah's Witnesses. I'm smiling because I used to talk to a Tunisian man once upon a time in my life. We have Turkmenistan. They have banned the Jehovah's Witnesses. Then we have UAE. They have also banned the Jehovah's Witnesses. And then we have Uzbekistan. Uzbekistan has also banned the Jehovah's Witnesses. And then we have Vietnam. So Vietnam actually had Jehovah's Witnesses. And the latest article, or just some information I could find, was from November 2010. And this was actually from the American Embassy, or just something that had to do with America. It was an American document that stipulated that Vietnam had 55 active congregations in 18 provinces with 3,000 members, and they had 32 places of worship registered locally. And this was in 2010, so I don't know where these people are currently. Lastly, we have Yemen. Yemen has also banned the Jehovah's Witnesses. Now let's get into Russia, guys. Like, as a person who used to be a Jehovah's Witness, it doesn't take much to convince me about banning the Jehovah's Witnesses. But for the sake of this video, I always try to do as much research as possible to find out why countries have banned the Jehovah's Witnesses. And not all countries will you find a reason, but some countries you do find a reason. And then you find countries like Russia that just leaves you very confused.